Simple further trigonometry won't be included. Okay, trigonometry and Pythagoras theorem. Okay, for this you have to learn the table. A very important topic is surds and indices. You can have like 6 to 8 marks, 6 to 8 marks from this topic. Okay, then you can have, okay, surds and indices. Then you can have volume and surface area, simple questions where you can just figure out the formula and give your answer in terms of pi. Volume and surface area. Other than this, we can have sector. A very important topic is circuit theorem, which does not require any calculator. Circuit theorem. Okay. Next, you can have construction and bearing. Okay. Construct a triangle. Construct a triangle and find out the bearing. All right. Then we can have differentiation. Differentiation. Okay. You can be asked to find the turning point in this. Everyday mathematics. Okay. That includes simple and compound interest, profit loss, percentage increase decrease. Okay. Number 13, kinematic graphs. Okay, if you go through these topics very well, you'll be able to solve them and things will be very good. Number 14, you can consider that to be transformation. सारी चीज़ हो गई, स्टैट्स हो गया, डायग्राम सेट्स हो गया, फंक्शंस हो गया, अलजेब्रा, कुछ रह गए? Similarity, similar figures. Okay, so this is stuff. So I hope कि अभी जितने papers मैंने assign किए हैं, you guys have done those papers, the practice papers, okay? देखो, for time management, what you guys are going to do, try to attempt the questions which you know are scoring and consume less time. ठीक है? पेपर को सॉल्व करने के लिए you guys have to save the paper first. 2-3 मिनट लगा के पेपर को सबसे पहले देखो, ठीक है? और एक प्लान सेट करो that which question are the questions you can attempt. You can just easily go through the paper and have an idea. Okay, ये आता है, ये आता है, ये आता है, ये आता है, ये मैं जल्दी कर लूँगा, ये मैं जल्दी कर लूँगा, ये मैं जल्दी कर लूँगा, ठीक है? Have a plan and go through that plan. For instance, if you're stuck somewhere, leave that question. ठीक है? ग्राफ्स ऑफ फंक्शन टाइम कंज्यूमिंग है, ठीक है? उसमें आपने टेंजेंट बनाने हैं, ग्राफ बनाने हैं. इसके अलावा फिर अदर देन दैट स्टैटिस्टिक्स के अंदर अगर कोई क्वेश्चन आ जाए वो टाइम का, आई डोंट थिंक सो P2 के अंदर कोई ऐसा क्वेश्चन है कि जो आपका बहुत टाइम खाएगा. आप करते चले जाए, आगे बढ़ते चले जाए. दैट इज द थिंग. आई एम नॉट श्योर व्हाई इट्स टेकिंग सो मच टाइम, बाय द वे. लेट्स ट्राई टू ओपन द पेपर. तो यार ये जो तुम लोगों का भी मैथ्स का जो पेपर 2 होता है ना, इसको सबसे ज़्यादा प्रैक्टिस करना. सही है? जो पेपर 2 होता है नॉन कैलकुलेटर पेपर को उसकी तरह ही कंसिडर करके देयर आर सो मेनी क्वेश्चन विच कैन बी रिलेटेड टू दिस वन. ठीक है? हाँ, ये तो रह गया ना, इनइक्वालिटीज़ तो रह गया. inequalities. ठीक है, और एक और टॉपिक भी तो रह गया, वेक्टर्स. ठीक है, अब देखो जैसे ये वाला क्वेश्चन आया हुआ, दे आर सेइंग राइट AB as a column vector. AB is a column vector, okay? So you can just join AB. AB as a column vector. कौन बताएगा?
नहीं स्ट्रेंथ चेक किया जाऊंगा.
अच्छा, अब यहाँ देखो इसके कोऑर्डिनेट्स, A के कोऑर्डिनेट्स, व्हाट आर द कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ A? 7,1, ओके, एंड B के कोऑर्डिनेट्स क्या हैं?
-3,
सर 4, -3.
-3, 4, okay? To write coordinates as a column vector, you always subtract the later one from the first one. So the first one is going to be -3, -7, okay? -3, -7, and the other one is going to be 4, -1, okay? Because the distance, we always take the difference. So it's -10 and 1 and 3, okay? If they would have asked you to write down the magnitude of vector AB, so magnitude of AB is going to be, you just simply take the square root, -10 square plus 3 square. So that will give you 100 plus 9. Okay, you leave it like this. Is this fine? Sequence भी तो है, sequence भी तो है. Okay.
आप सर एक फिर आप पिछले क्वेश्चन में वापस जाएंगे, मुझे बस उसका एक स्क्रीनशॉट लेना था.
भी ऐड कर लो. ये लो.
डन सर, डन.
The n term of the sequence is n square minus 3. Find the first 3 terms of the sequence. So what we need to do, we just have to put n as 1. So 1 square minus 3, and then 2 square minus 3, and then 3 square minus 3, and so on, okay? So 1 is minus 2, 4 minus 3 is 1, and how much is this? 9 minus 3 is 6, okay? They are asking you to write down the nth term of the sequence. So first of all, we have to see which sequences is. जी बताइए. Table, okay? So
सर
this is a
स्क्वायर सीक्वेंस.
this is a geometric sequence. Yes or no? No, it's not. 1 3 there, 3 3 3 27 3 there, 81. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a geometric sequence. So the first term is 1, and the common ratio is 3 divided by 1. So it's 3. Okay. So A R n minus 1 is the formula. A is 1, common ratio is 3 n minus 1, and that's it. So 3 n minus 1. Okay. If you want to check out whether the sequence is correct or not, so 1 minus 1 is 0, something to the power 0 is 1, and then 3, 2 minus 1, so it's 3, 3 minus 1 is 2, it's 9, and it keeps going this one. Okay. The line y equals to 2x minus 5, intersect the line y equals to 3 at point P, find the coordinates of the point P. So these two lines are basically intersecting, so we just need to simultaneously solve them. This is the value of y, so we are going to put the value of y over here as 3, 2x minus 5, okay, and 3 plus 5 divided by 2 is x, okay, directly कर लेंगे. So ये आ गया 8 upon 2, 4 आ गया. ठीक है, 4 आ गया. सही, वो तो y की वैल्यू तो पहले ही 3 गिवन है ना। अच्छा वो उसकी लाइन की क्वेश्चन है, ठीक है। हाँ तो ये डालो 4, ये 3 आएगा, ठीक है। तो वो ऑलरेडी y इक्वल्स टू 3, y की वैल्यू गिवन थी। कैलकुलेट द एरिया ऑफ ट्रापीजियम 1/2 a plus b डिवाइड, दिस इज अ 3 मार्कर, ओके। ये बहुत आसान क्वेश्चन है, ये 3 मार्क का आएगा। तो ये सिंप्लीफिकेशन आप लोगों को बहुत करवा देंगे, ठीक है। अच्छा अब जरा ये बेरिंग का क्वेश्चन देखो। बेरिंग इज ऑलवेज द एंगल फ्रॉम द नॉर्थ, बेरिंग इज द एंगल फ्रॉम द नॉर्थ, ओके। द बेरिंग ऑफ, अच्छा अब करना क्या है, यू जस्ट ड्रॉ दीज 2 पॉइंट्स लाइक दिस, ठीक है। कॉल वन ऑफ देम a एंड द अदर वन b एंड ड्रॉ नॉर्थ ऑन देम लाइक दिस, ओके। अब स्टेटमेंट पढ़ो। द बेरिंग ऑफ b फ्रॉम a इज 107, फ्रॉम a इज 107, okay. Calculate the bearing of a from b. This is the north of b, all the way around we have to move like this, okay. So now first of all we know that the angle the interior angle sum up to 180. So if this is
Yes.
107, so this should be 73, okay. All right, so this should
60
be
minus 73.
yes. So how much we are getting? कितना आ रहा है?
287.
अच्छा जी। रिफ्लेक्शन और रोटेशन में जो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ वो ये है कि जब आप रिफ्लेक्शन के अंदर आप जब उसके कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग साइड्स को मर्ज करेंगे तो द लाइंस विल बी इंटरसेक्टिंग, ओके, रोटेशन के अंदर। बट रिफ्लेक्शन में द लाइंस वोंट इंटरसेक्ट, ठीक है। जब आप कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग साइड को एक फिगर की दूसरी फिगर के साथ ज्वाइन करेंगे सो द साइड्स वोंट इंटरसेक्ट। दिस इज फॉर रिफ्लेक्शन, but in rotation if you try to do that the sides will, so from that you can understand that it's whether reflection or rotation, okay. और देखो बेटा अगर आप इन लाइंस को ज्वाइन करेंगे ना कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग साइड्स को, तो ये लाइंस अगर आपस में मर्ज यानी आपस में कट नहीं करेंगे एक दूसरे को तो दिस विल बी रिफ्लेक्शन, ठीक है। और अगर ये कट करेंगे तो रोटेशन होगा। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल दे आर सेइंग ट्रायंगल A onto triangle B, okay. So we can easily see that they are the mirror images of each other, isn't it? They are the mirror images of each other. So अब अच्छा हम लोगों ने पढ़ा था ट्रांसलेशन के अंदर we first have to write translation and then we have to write the translation matrix, okay, कि कितना लेफ्ट और राइट में अप एंड डाउन मूव करें। enlargement में हमने पढ़ा 3 चीज़ें लिखनी होती हैं enlargement में। नंबर 1 we have to write enlargement, नंबर 2 we have to write the scale factor और नंबर 3 हमें सेंटर ऑफ enlargement बताना होता है, ठीक है। I hope you guys remember that.
Yes.
रिफ्लेक्शन का क्वेश्चन 2 मार्क का होगा, ठीक है। एक सिर्फ ये बताना है कि रिफ्लेक्शन है और दूसरा बताना है अलोंग विच लाइन यू हैव रिफ्लेक्शन, ठीक है। तो रिफ्लेक्शन 2 तरह से हो सकता है। एक रिफ्लेक्शन होता है अलोंग एक्सिस, यू कैन डायरेक्टली हैव एक्स एक्सिस एंड वाई एक्सिस, ओके। फॉर एग्जांपल we can have this reflection, okay, or we can have this reflection, okay. Are you getting? See, so this is the thing. Or reflection can be, ठीक है, or reflection can be along a particular line, any line whose equation is given, ठीक है, can be a line like this, okay. Alright, So triangle A is mapped onto triangle B. So we can easily see from there कि भाई triangle A जो है वो mirror image है B का, isn't it? ठीक है, तो this is the mirror image. अभी मैंने बताया आपको, ये देखिए ये कट नहीं कर रहे आपस में, ये बात सही साबित हो गई कि ये reflection है. So for 2 marks, the first thing we are going to write is reflection. ठीक है. What is the reflection? What is the line of reflection? So you have to see what is the gap between them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Okay. So I have to move all the way around 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And 1, 2, 3. So the line of symmetry is along x-axis. Basundari, if it is like this, so this is along x-axis. If it is like this is along y-axis. Okay, deflection along the line x equals to -2. ठीक है, अयान समझ आ रहे बेटा? अली समझ आ रहे?
जी सर.
जब ये मैंने दोनों का गैप देखा और उसको डिवाइड बाय 2 करा दिया, तो नहीं एक्स एक्सिस कैसे हो रहा है? एक्स एक्सिस और इसमें 1 का गैप है और यहाँ पे इतना सारा गैप है. Reflection means there must be a mirror image and there must be a line of symmetry between them. Okay. Okay. Now triangle A on exactly triangle A onto triangle C. Triangle A onto triangle C. So triangle A onto triangle C, we can see that A and C are almost the same. The only difference is that one is bigger, the other one is smaller. Okay. One is bigger and the other one is smaller. So what we are going to do here? So first of all, for 3 marker, we are going to write enlargement. Okay. First thing, enlargement. Now the scale factor. So I've told you guys that you must see which is being transformed into what? A onto C. So that means the real one is A. Okay, the real one is A. So C नहीं नेगेटिव नहीं आएगा. नेगेटिव तो उस वक्त आता है जब फ्लिप हुआ हुआ फ्रैक्शन में आएगा. So if this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and that is 2, so that means the scale factor is half. Okay, it's a zoom out version. Now we need to find the center of enlargement. Okay, for that let's join the points. You can join any 2 points. Okay, even that will work. Any 2 points. ठीक है, ये थोड़ा सा ऊपर से वो हट रहा है, इसको देख लेना. ये वाला अगर मैं ठीक है, you guys are going to join like this. Okay, let me go. Corresponding side to corresponding side. Okay, this has to be joined with this. Okay, and this one has to be joined with this. So the center of enlargement is almost -3 and -4. Okay, सबको समझ आ गया? Last one is draw the image of the triangle after rotation 90 degree clockwise about 1,3. This is the easiest one, okay? For this, what you are going to do, you are going to take a tracing paper, okay? Take a tracing paper. We have to draw the image of triangle A, okay? So what you can do, and the center of rotation is 1,3, okay? इसको ट्रेस करो, ठीक है? इसको पूरा ट्रेस कर लो इस तरह से, ये जो ट्राइंगल है, ट्रेसिंग पेपर रखा आपने, and what you have done, you have traced it out, okay? Now you can choose, any of the point, okay? For instance, I have chosen this one, okay? Take it and put it on the center of rotation 1,3. So 1,3 is somewhere over here. This is 1,3, okay? 1,3, और इसको rotation देना है 90 degree clockwise, okay? So you are going to rotate all of your tracing paper 90 degree like this, okay? 90 degree clockwise, ठीक है? Clockwise. यहाँ पे आपने अपने इस वाले पॉइंट को, ठीक है, इसको उठा के यहाँ पे रखा 1,3 पे, ठीक है, और फिर इसको रोटेट करा दिया, सही है? तो ये करके मुझे बताना फिर कि क्या आ रहा है, ठीक है? ट्रेसिंग पेपर बाय कर लो और फिर मुझे बताना, ठीक है? तो ये तीनों कोऑर्डिनेट्स जो हैं, तो या फिर मैं एक काम करूँगा, आई बाय सम ट्रेसिंग पेपर एंड विल डू दैट इन द क्लास टुमारो। फिर मैं कैमरे पे इसको करके दिखाऊंगा। दिस इज सो इजी, ठीक है? ट्रेसिंग पेपर की वीडियोस भरी पड़ी है, मैंने आपको पूरी की पूरी प्लेलिस्ट प्रोवाइड कर दी है, तो सब देखो प्लीज, ठीक है? सब देखो कि किस तरह से सेंटर ऑफ रोटेशन निकालना है, किस तरह से रोटेट करवाने, इट्स रियली इजी, ठीक है? So when you will flip it out, you will have the coordinates being switched. तो इसमें clearly mention होता है, ठीक है, कि what you are going to do. Draw the image of triangle A. तो triangle A को लेना है. After a rotation 90 degree rotate कराना है. तो ये देखो 90 degree आपको पता है ना कि 90 degree rotation किस तरह से हो रही है. For instance, if I can just extract this. Okay. अब देखो, for instance, if this is the thing, okay, I want to rotate it 90 degree. This is 90 degree rotation, okay? This is 180, 270, 360. इतना तो सबको पता है ना?
जी सर।
ठीक है, ठीक है? तो आपने सेंटर रोटेशन पे अपने कंपास को सेट करना है, ठीक है? कल आप अपना कंपास, परसों कंपास, ट्रेसिंग पेपर, प्रोटेक्टर, these three things are going to go with you. So you are going to place your compass all the way at the center of rotation, okay? And any one of the point can be set at the center of rotation, and then you're going to rotate it 90 degree. सेंटर ऑफ रोटेशन जैसे यहाँ पे इन्होंने दिया हुआ है जी, जो पॉइंट उन्होंने दिया हुआ है, सपोज यहाँ पे इन्होंने 1,3 दिया हुआ है जी, ठीक है? सो फर्स्ट यू आर गोइंग टू ट्रेस इट आउट जी, इसको 1,3 को देखिए, प्रोटेक्टर को सेट किया, उसको घुमा दिया आपने, ठीक है? जब इसको बनाओगे तो फिर समझ आ जाएगा, ठीक है? सो दोज हु हैव गॉट देयर फिजिकल पास पेपर्स, दे कैन इजीली डू दैट ऑन दैट, और जस्ट टेक द प्रिंट आउट्स और एक दो क्वेश्चंस कर लो तो इंशाल्लाह, ठीक है? complete the Venn diagram. Okay. Universal set is 1 to 10. P is even number and Q is multiple of 5. So it's very good idea to write down all the members. Okay, 1 to 10, even number that comes within 1 to 10. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 is included. Okay, multiple of 5. So 5 and 10. Q is, so what is common between P and Q is 10. Okay, and in P we are getting 2, 4, 6, 8. In Q we are getting 5. So you're left with 1, 3, 7, and 9. That's it. Easy peasy. Okay.
Sir 1379 कैसे आया?
1379 is a part of the universal set, जो कि इन दोनों में नहीं था, तो वो बाहर आएगा. Okay.
हो गया.
You have to find the highest common factor of 28x to the power 5 and 98x to the power 3. Highest common factor. Okay. So you can do it like that one as well. Or what you can do here is, okay, for the algebra part, the smaller of the power is going to be the common factor. Okay, so it's x3. Okay, now you check out what is the table in which 28 and 98 both are coming. So 28 and 98. Okay, so you have to take the highest common factor. So we can do it like this way as well. 2 14s are, 2 14s are, and 2 4s are, and 2 9s are. Okay, are you getting? And 7 2s are, and 7 7s are. That's it. Now they're coming in different tables. So this, you pick this one, it's 14. Okay. So 14 is the factor in which 28 goes and 98 goes as well. Is this clear? And for x5, x5 can be divided by x3. So that's going to be, okay, so x5 is a factor of x cube. X cube is a factor of x5, by the way. Okay. So, okay. So for HCF, you're going to take the smaller power, and for LCM, you're going to take the larger power. All right. Okay. 14x cube is going to be the answer for this. Calculate the total distance traveled. Okay. This is very easy. You guys are you guys.
Yeah. So 1/2 base into height 2 times, and then the area of rectangle, which is
Okay.
10.
Or we can take the whole area of the trapezium. Okay. It's our choice. So 1/2 sum of parallel sides. Okay. वन अपॉइंट टू कर लें काट के, कोई मसला नहीं. अच्छा, अगर वो आपको यहाँ पे ट्रेपीजियम 1/2 सम ऑफ पैरेलल साइड्स इनटू हाइट, so 1/2 190 plus this is the gap. Okay, so it's 120. Okay, from 140 to 20. So this is, okay, 20 to 140, the gap is 120. The height is 50. So you can figure out. Okay, so 1/2, how much we're getting? 310. Okay, so it's 155 to 50. Okay, you figure out. Calculate the area of triangle. Okay, this question is not going to come in this way because this is not a principal angle. Okay, so you must have a principal value from which, like, if you have the table, you can easily find. Can anyone tell me the formula for finding the area of triangle? Formula क्या था इसका?
1/2
1/2 base multiply the height.
1/2
base multiply height.
AB sin C.
क्या हो गया?
1/2 AB sin C.
AB sin C.
Sin, what's sin?
AB sin C.
जी, okay.
Yes, sir.
We have to find the value of h. Okay, so how are we going to find the value of h? So for that, first of all, what we need to do, can I write x3 is 1/5? Okay, because it's the fifth root.
Yes.
So h is coming out to be 1/5. So that's easy. Okay, the graph of function. This can be there as well. Okay. देखो cos का ग्राफ जो है, cos का ग्राफ 0 पे 1 से स्टार्ट होता है. Cos 0 is 1. Okay, but if it's a sine graph, sine 0 is 0. So if it's a cos graph, it's going to start from 0 at 1, then it will go all the way at 0. Okay, are you getting 180 पे? Okay, then what you're going to do for the next 180 is going to go all the way like this, and -1. Cos 360 की वैल्यू क्या होती है? It's 1. Okay, यहाँ देखो, cos 0 is 1, cos 90 is 0. Okay, cos 90 is 0. Cos 180 is -1. After 180, you will add another 90. So it's going to be cos 270. Cos 270 is 0. Okay, and cos 360 is again 1. So this is the graph of cos. Okay, the graph of sine is going to be exactly the opposite of this. Sine 0 is 0, sine 90 is 1, sine 180 is 0. Okay, are you getting? And then sine 270 is -1. Okay, and sine 360 is again 0. So the blue one is going to be the graph for sine function. Clear? This part is going to be for your calculator. Okay, all right. If this can be written in the form of x plus b whole square, find the value of a and b, a 2 marker. So what I have taught you guys,
Sir,
you're going to take
You have to
x.
complete the square.
Yeah, 16 divided by 2 is 8. Okay, square like this. Okay, 16 divided by 2 is 8, and then you have written, okay, a and minus what's minus, or we can just complete the square over here. That's so easy. Be with me. It's even more easier than this. Square 2 square, and then write like this. Okay, so the middle term is 16 square, 16x. If I have written an x over here and an x over here, what should I multiply this with to make it 16? So it should be 8, and here should be 8. Okay, so now I can close this as x minus 8 whole square. Okay, formula बन किया है a square minus 2ab plus b square is equals to a minus b whole square.
सर ये वही वाला क्वेश्चन है जिसके अंदर जब आपने लास्ट टाइम करवाया था तो आपने जो आगे नंबर था उससे माइनस करवाया था, मतलब जो इसमें आपने दूसरा माइनस करवाया था.
जी बिल्कुल, उसमें डिफरेंस क्या था? देखो यहाँ पे जो है तुम्हारे पास ये a अननोन है. So easy be with me. 3 terms make up the formula a square minus 2ab plus b square. ठीक है, you have got the first term, you have got the middle term. अब middle term जो है वो 16x है. 16x कैसे बनेगा? 2 formula का आ गया, x is the first term, so it should be multiplied with 8. According to the formula, the last term should be b square, so my b square is basically 8 square. Okay, so अगर if I want to compare this, so it's going to be x square and a square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay, and when I close it, so it's going to be a minus b whole square. So they have told me that this is a, so my a is coming out to be 64. Okay, a is this one, whatever the third term is, so it's 64. Okay, and b, when I enclose it, so my next term is b. Okay, so what is my b coming out to be? 8. Okay, अब यहाँ पे इन्होंने कहा है it should be in the form of x plus b, but my b is 8, so if my b was 8, so I should have got a formula a plus b. अगर formula तो a minus b आ रहा है तो इसमें लग तो b minus 8.
सर मुझे भी नहीं समझ में आया.
देखो भाई, इसके 2 टाइप के क्वेश्चंस हैं. नंबर 1, they can give you a whole expression and can ask you to enclose within this form. Okay, but this question is a bit different. How is different? Because you don't know this number. They're asking you to find a and b. Okay, I've told you guys that you can easily do it like this, that x minus 8 squared. Are you getting? X minus 8 squared. 16 divided by 2. Getting? अब इसको इससे कंपेयर करो. So what is the value of b? Minus 8?
Sir, -8.
Minus 8. Okay. Okay. And a is basically the square of this number. 64. अब इजी था.
ओके सर, जी सर, अब समझ में आ गया.
ठीक है, चलिए. I want all of my bachas to do this question 26 in 2 minutes. Be quick. All of you. All of you. Not careful, G. Done? Sure, be quick. ओके जी, आंसर बताएं. Raise your hands, those who have done. Be quick. उमर ने किया अभी तक सिर्फ. बाकी लोग reciprocal law. Okay. First of all, we find the gradient. Okay. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. 7 minus 1 over 2 minus 6. So it's 6 over negative 4. That gives you 3 over 2. For the required, okay, for the required line, for perpendicular bisector, this gradient is going to be negative reciprocal, so it's going to be 2 over 3. Okay. Now we find the midpoint. Midpoint is going to be x1 plus x2 upon 2, y1 plus y2 upon 2. So that's going to give you.
Sir, both are 4. Excellent.
4 and 4. Okay. Now to find the value of c, what we do? We put this into y equals to mx plus c. So y is 4, m is 2 over 3 into 4 plus c. 2 4s are 8 upon 3. So I just cross multiply this. This becomes 12 minus 8 over 3. So my c is coming out to be 4 over 3. Okay.
Yes, sir.
They've asked us to give the answer in the form of y equals to mx plus c. So c can be in fractions, no worries. So the final answer is y equals to mx plus c. That's it. Okay. If we take the 4 marks, if we take the LCM and throw y3 to the other side, so this is not the form they are asking us. Okay, because they want y to be independent, isolated. So I don't want anything to be with y. Okay, so this was a 5 marker question, by the way. Easy peasy. Okay, that's wonderful. Okay. Now, one of the question that was a graph question, and that made you guys in trouble yesterday. Let me do that. Before doing that, there is a good question. I just want you guys to do this one with me as well. साथ देखो कोऑर्डिनेट ज्योमेट्री आ गई है, ठीक है? तो मुझे परेशान हो रहे हो सर, मेरे टॉपिक्स रह गए, तो इस प्रैक्टिस में यू विल गेट एम्पल चांस टू प्रैक्टिस द टॉपिक्स व्हिच यू हैव गॉट एज वेल.
ओके सर.
एक लाइन P है और एक लाइन Q है. Equation of the line P is 5x plus 2y is equals to 13, and equation of line Q is y equals to 2x minus 7. Question number 1. Find gradient of line P. Question number 2. Find the coordinates of the point where Q cuts x-axis. Okay. Find coordinates of point of intersection of line P and Q. Okay. Your turn. To make the gradient of line P, you have to make it in the form of y equals to mx plus c first. Okay, so the gradient of line P. First of all, transform this equation into the form of y equals to mx plus c. So y को isolate करो, minus 5x plus 13. Y is equals to minus 5 over 2x plus 13. So gradient is coming out to be minus 5 over 2. Coordinate where line Q intersects x-axis. So I have to put y equals to 0. Where x-axis is cutting, y is 0. Okay, line Q. So y is 0. 7. X is coming out to be 7 over 2. Okay. So the coordinates are 7.2, shabash. Coordinates are the point where the two lines intersect. So we can simultaneously solve them. We can simultaneously solve it. Yes, or we can just plug in the value of y as 2x minus 7 in this equation. Okay. So 5x plus 2 in place of y, plug in this whole thing, brackets off. Okay, so 5x plus 4x minus 14 equals to 13. 9x equals to minus 13. 13 plus 14, so it's 9x equals to 27.
Sir, answer is 3.
3. Okay, so x is 3. When x is 3, y can directly be found. 2, 3 minus 7. So it's going to be minus 1. So the coordinates where the two lines cut each other is 3, 1. Okay? ठीक है भाई, ये भी क्वेश्चन था. I'm quite sure IGCSE paper is going to be very easy as compared to the O-level paper, because O-levels का मुश्किल है, IGCSE का maths easy है. ठीक है. अच्छा, if you are being asked to find the average speed is going to be total distance over total time. Okay, total distance over total time. So first of all, you have to calculate the total distance by finding the area under the graph, if this is speed time graph, and then the total time. Okay, average speed is something else. Okay, average speed is total distance over total time. Understood? अयान बेटा वाला पेपर क्वेश्चन हो गया था ना उस दिन जो आप स्टक हुए थे?
जी सर, वाला क्वेश्चन हो गया था.
अलजेब्रा वाला बड़ा क्वेश्चन.
मैंने आपको पूरी वो भी भेजी थी, उसकी फोटो भेजी.
बिल्कुल. You gave me the picture. Okay. Now let's come to this one. This culprit. Three marker, but the working is for 5 marks. Okay. This is a bit different from the other questions. Okay, so let's try this on. The first part says, by drawing a tangent, estimate the gradient of the curve at x equals to 2. So this is easy. X equals to 2, we can just draw a tangent over here. And once we have drawn the tangent, so we can choose any 2 points. Okay, just be very, very careful. The tangent must not cut the curve, it should only touch the curve. Okay, ये मेरा cut कर रहा है क्योंकि iPad में इसमें annotation जो है automatic होती है. So for that, okay. So you can just take 2 points. Okay, one point I can take is 1 and 1, for instance. Okay, and the other point I can take any point in between, like I can choose this point. So it's almost 3, 1.8. 1.8 or 1.8. Almost. Okay. So since it's a non-calculus, x equals to 2 पे. वहाँ पे तो x2 है ही नहीं, वो ग्राफ तो -2 के ऊपर है. ठीक है, x2 तो ये रहा। इस इक्वेशन का फ़ायदा ये है कि वो अगले पार्ट में यूज़ होगा, ठीक है। ये रेसिप्रोकल फंक्शन है बेसिकली, ठीक है। This is a reciprocal function. So you're just going to draw the tangent for the current. By drawing a tangent, you make gradient of the curve when x equals to 2. So for this one, that's it. अगर आप इसको proceed भी करते हैं, इसने इसको cut करना ही नहीं है, तो there's no use of that. Okay. So you can figure out the gradient like this. Okay. Now the most important thing is part 2. Part 2 is a 3 marker, and you are being asked to draw a suitable line and find the solution. And this is just for 3 marks, but the working is quite big. And I'll show you how to solve this. It's not difficult at all. G. So how do we solve this? Okay. अच्छा, क्योंकि ये नॉन कैलकुलेटेड पेपर है तो इसमें ग्रेडियंट भी तुम्हारा बहुत अच्छा सा निकलना चाहिए. ओके, द ग्रेडियंट शुड बी गुड. So like if you are drawing this, extend this line please. Okay, so we can have this value and this one, whatever it is. Okay, now we are supposed to find the solution of this. So my dear students, what you're going to do, compare these two. Compare this one.
Sir,
and
we
this
have to make the second equation similar to the first one.
Yes. Okay. So compare the two equations. Okay. We have certain different ways. I'll show you both the ways, and like whatever is convenient to you can do. देखो, line बनेगी, line. This is not an equation of a line. So first we have to transform these two into an equation of a line. So let's try to do that. 1 over x plus x upon 2. Okay, this is the first thing. Okay, and is equals to, if we shift everything to the other side, okay, if we shift everything to the other side, so what can we write? 5x over 2, okay, 5x over 2. अगर इसको मैं दूसरी साइड पे ले जाऊँ, चलो मैं इसको एक और साइड कर देता हूँ. एक मिनट, देखो भाई, first thing you can do is 1 over x minus 5x over 2 plus 1 equals to 0. ठीक है? So what we can do is 1x minus 5x over 2 is equals to minus 1. So this is basically the value of y. This is the value of y. Is it clear? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes.
And I can say that 1 over x is basically minus 1 plus 5x over 2. Getting? One over x is minus 1 plus 5x over 2. Now I can just substitute the value of 1 over x over here. So in place of 1 over x, I'm going to write minus 1 plus 5x over 2 plus, okay, x over 2. अब इसको simplify करो. 2 is the LCM. Cross multiply. So that's going to be, okay, इसके जो कुछ नहीं है तो 1 है, cross multiply by 2. So that's going to be minus 2, okay, plus 6x over 2. Okay, divide both by 2. So minus 2 over 2 plus 6 over 2. So that's going to be, so equation comes out to be y equals to 3x minus 1. Okay, got it? अब इस लाइन को बनाने के लिए we have to draw a small table. Okay, draw a small table. We have to choose at least 3 to 4 points. Okay, choose any 3 or 4 points. So when x is 0, y is minus 1. Okay, when x is 1, I'm putting the values over here. 3 1s are 3 minus 1, so it's 2. Okay, when x is 2, your y is 3 2 is 6 5. Okay, and when, so 3 points are more than enough. Take one more. Okay, so x is 0, y is minus 1. X is 0, y is minus 1. Okay, x is 1, y is 2. X is 1, y is 2. And x is 2, y is 5. Okay, using your ruler, you can draw a good line over here. And this line is going to cut, exactly, this line is going to cut at 2 points. Got it? So now it is cut over here. Okay, so this is almost it's 0.1234, almost 0 minus 0.4. Okay, और ये हो जाएगा 0.9. Okay, ठीक है जी. So this is how you do. Understood? क्या चीज़? जीरो की जगह पहली इक्वेशन को पुट नहीं कर सकते थे. कंपेयर करके नहीं होगा. Meaning you have to see what is coming common over here. Okay, so उसको equals to एक क्वेश्चन डिफरेंशिएशन का देख लेते हैं. ठीक है, टर्निंग पॉइंट वाला. Ziad, are you there in the meeting? You left. Okay, who's there? Oh, all right. चलो उमर गए नमाज के लिए. Let's discuss the paper a bit. हाँ भाई, Zainab, how was the paper?
Sir, it was nice.
It was nice, very good. There was a question you wanted to talk.
Yeah, sir, I'm still so confused. Was
Oh,
it
एक मिनट. preparation of vinegar from ethanoic acid. Preparation of vinegar from ethanoic acid. Okay, that was in O level.
मेरे पेपर में आया था.
Okay, पढ़ा था.